Oh yeah, here we go. Today, my guest is one of the sickest, the nastiest b-boy in the world. Actually, he's not only a b-boy or just a dancer, he's a creator. He's a true artist, man, and he's out here in San Jose, Bay Area, California, and it is my honor to call him brother because he's always so humble. He represents himself with such dignity, pride, and respect. And I'm talking about the one and only NastyRay. Welcome to the show, my brother.
That was the best intro I've ever heard about me ever.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. So humble, dude.
That was
Um, all right, check this out. I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna show a clip of you, and but I'm gonna have to mute it just for a copyright,
yeah.
thing. But I want you to talk over it. Tell me a little bit about this video. Let me see if I can pull it up. Can you see this real quick, right there?
Oh, okay. I
And
already know.
here it is. Oh, I gotta make sure I mute it. And where is this? This is downtown San Jose. Am I right?
Downtown. So this is like Yak Films producer, a director got made this one. His name is Ben. Ben's an architect, so I can see how he likes architecture stuff in his clips.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, "Hey Ray, wake up at like 8 a.m. and let's do a video shoot." And I'm like, "Okay."
So this is 8 in the morning.
Yeah, it's early.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I would have guessed it was like sunset because, but this is dope, man.
Yeah,
I mean, of course the moves and everything, but just the way he, the cinematics of this. Ooh, I like this shot a lot too.
yeah. The guy he's really good at it. He has like a super camera. He has like a drone, all that stuff.
Mm, mm.
Yeah.
Now, now, yeah, man. The thing about you is you flow so well. Like you transition so well. It is so effortless. Um, where'd you get that from, bro?
I think I got it from you. I think because you taught Shy Guy and Shy Guy taught me, right?
So humble, bro. So humble.
Because I
uh,
mean, like I think a lot of b-boys are off beat, and then what Shy Guy taught me was to be more on beat, which came from you probably. So, and then when you're on beat, you're usually pretty smooth, right? I think.
right. Man, I love this, dude. I mean, this just the picture, the dance, the artistry. It is so good. I could watch this all day. So for those that are interested in watching this, this is on YouTube. Just search NastyRay Yak Film, and you should be able to find it. All right,
I
all
was
right.
very hungover in that clip.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about that. What happened? Were you partying the night before?
Yeah, I was probably partying night before, and also like the guy didn't pay me to do that. I just did it. I just woke up and he's like, "I'm gonna record you." I was like, "Oh, I'll do it. It's for free, so whatever." I wasn't like, I wasn't like stretching or anything. I just
Right.
like usually when it's like that, I'm like, "I'll do it." I'm not gonna be like spend hours to prepare for something for free all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
yeah, I
Right.
knew he was a good like film guy. I was like, "Oh, let's do this."
Okay.
And we worked before, so it's all good. But, so
That's dope, man. All right, let's do this, man. Let's take you back, or take me back to when you got started. Share your dance history. When, what got you into it. How, the whole thing.
it's pretty simple. When I was in middle school, I was like a lonely dude. Um, like when there's a middle school dance, I was the guy in the wall, not the
Mm.
guy in the middle. I
Okay.
wasn't in the cool rave clubs back then or whatever it was. I was actually in like a mostly Asian school, and I was like only Mexican, weird, whatever I am. So I
Now
didn't
hold
have
on a second. Hold on a second. We're talking about San Jose here, right?
yeah, San
What's the
Jose,
name of the middle school?
Morel Middle School,
Okay.
Morel.
All right.
It's East Side, um, and then also in that I would go to musical dances, and one of my friends at the time did a front flip, and everybody was like, "Woo!" You
And
know,
this is in middle school.
middle school
Okay.
did a front flip, and I didn't know what that was, but I knew that everybody else liked it,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
was like, I need people to like me too.
Right. Right. I find that most dancers, right, especially the top level ones, we always start out a little bit insecure, shy,
Yeah,
but then
super shy.
something inspires you. So Would you say that moment is when you saw that one dude do a flip and you're like, yo, this is my key?
Well, I didn't know much about it. I just knew that it got a lot of attention
Got it. Right.
at the time, and I was like,
Right.
hey, I want to learn that. So then I asked some people about it.
Yeah.
Um, I found a store that sells VHS tapes about it, which is breaking.
Mm.
I was like, what's that? Oh, it's breaking. I was like, where can I see more footage? And they're like, oh, go to Mr. Rags in Eastridge Mall.
Ah, okay. All right. All right.
And
That's dope.
Mr. Rags sold Battle of the Years and all that stuff.
Right.
And then I would buy a $30 video.
Nice, nice.
And then
Hey, what's up, Cab Labbin? Cliff, that's our boy. Drop in a chat right there. So what's up? What's up?
What up? Yeah. And that's pretty much it, though. I just copied the video, pretty much.
Wow, fucking just from videos. So then, carry us forward though. So now that's middle school, and then throughout high school, were there people that you got with? Which high school did you go to, by the way?
Piedmont Hills High School,
Got
which
it.
is, you could walk to my middle school from there.
Okay.
And my high school had headhunters in it, and they're all older than me, like much older.
Right.
And then they had dances as well, and I was just like probably the only one that had like pretty good moves. Like I took it kind of seriously, which I still do back then. I was like, I go to school at 6 a.m. in the morning every day and practice
Mm-hmm.
because my grandpa dropped me off at high school, and he had to go to work at 7.
Ah, okay.
Well,
Wait, so at 6, class don't start till like 8, right?
Yeah, so I was 2 hours early because of my grandpa, and then we go to 7-Eleven every day and get coffee.
Yeah.
Boom, I'd get dropped off, and I'd practice for like the morning and the
Wait. Is that the reason why you have coffee all the time? Because of grandpa?
Yeah, probably. Probably.
All right, that's cool. So then, so in high school, the headhunters were there. How do you remember the day or the moment when you're like, yo, you guys are headhunters? How do I get down with y'all? What was that like?
I never asked that. I don't like getting down with nobody. they asked me because like
Okay, who was it? Who from headhunters?
I would say like at that time they were talking about me because I was in the hallway just practicing. There's like the Mexican hallway. There's like the Filipino hallway. There's all these different type of math hallways.
Right.
I was like in a mix between everything. So I was doing like some flares and some moves, and then they saw me. They're like, this guy needs to be down. He got some moves. Represents Piedmont.
Yeah.
And then shortly after that, like I think sophomore year or junior year, I started dancing more together with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually, they put me down, and the rest is history.
Man, that's sick. That's sick. So now carry me forward though. So now we're in headhunters, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happened after that? What's the next big thing
For
that you remember?
Oh, like jams and stuff.
Yeah, as far as your dance journey.
Oh, okay. Well, I learned a lot of stuff from that crew. It's my first real crew with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And I grew up kind of like around a lot of random like cousins and anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first time I was like, oh look, I have a little like clique every day. I could go to practice. Because one of the members of Headhunters had a house. He had a house during high school.
He owns a house.
Pretty much owned a house during high school. So imagine that.
Yeah.
That could be a lot of things, right?
Right.
So
what were you thinking at the time though when you're like, yo, this dude has a house?
I was like, I wish I had a house.
Right.
But he had a practice spot house. It was like crazy, So we're all there dancing like anytime, and that's what we did. And then when the events would come, like in LA or something, I would take my mom's van and drive everybody to LA.
Mm.
Yeah. So then we always have these road trips, and that was probably the most funnest thing I've ever done.
Yeah. Wait, so you were the driver?
I'm always a driver, and I'm still driving now. Yeah.
All right. So that's still with headhunters though, right?
Yeah, as headhunters, I was driving them. We're driving to events like in an 8-pack van packed with 8 people, watching videos in the van.
Mm.
And then we actually brought like canned foods to save money when we got there. So
what?
We were trying
That's
to save
dope.
not much money, but yeah.
Now, can you remember at least maybe one of the more memorable events? When you went down to SoCal, what event and what was it? What happened?
Shoot. Back then, dude, we went to so many, but I guess I remember that one of the first ones was with not my crew, but with my friends, some of my high school friends.
Yeah.
It was B-Boy Summit.
Mm.
Um,
Do you
a
remember
long
what year
time
that
ago.
was?
2005, 2000. I don't know. I don't
Early
remember.
2000s.
Early 2000s, somewhere,
Okay.
right?
All right.
And that's when we're kind of like in the middle of circles where there's professionals were at.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No
Who do you
ins and
remember?
outs.
Who do you remember meeting there, and what was that like?
The thing is, I remember talking more to Iron Monkey when I was there than
Ah,
when he was up here.
I see.
And that's when I got connected to Iron Monkey, actually, because me and him
Okay.
had the same goal down there. We just wanted to kill it, and
Yeah.
that's it. Just wanted to dance. That's it.
Yeah.
And literally me and him were the guys doing all the ciphering at one point. You
Nice.
know, and I had like I don't know 20 moves back then. I kept repeating them. But it was like Iron Monkey and me and who else is there? I was really shy, so not many people like and talking to many people, but that guy for sure connected with.
Mm-hmm.
And I said hi to everybody else, like, oh, I seen you in a video. What up?
That's dope,
Hey,
man.
hey, video, you're the guy. You're that guy.
Yeah. Well, see, here's another thing that's really interesting too, because even though you're shy, why do you think that you weren't afraid to just go and say hi to people?
Saying hi is easy. Once you
Yeah.
get past that, then it gets kind of weird back then.
Yeah.
Like,
I
hi.
think that I
Hi.
think that's important too, right? Because I think a lot of people, especially if you're starting off, you might be kind of like Raid and I, right? When we first start off, we're a little bit shy, but at the very least,
Yeah.
say hi to somebody.
Yeah. At least say hi and like, oh, how you doing? Good. So,
Right. And then from there, you probably gain a little bit more confidence, either
yeah.
on the floor or on the side, and start being chatting and
Yeah.
make new friends, right?
Yeah. And also like depends who you are, because like I remember when I met Iron Monkey, and so other people like that, they'll tell me like, hey, you're off beat, or you're this. They're talking crap, right?
Mm,
But to me, I like hearing that. I'm like, thank you, because I didn't know that.
that's
When they
dope.
told me, and I'm like, now I want to talk to you even more. But that's just me. I like hearing
Yeah.
stuff like that, because I'd rather hear like that than like, meh.
Right. I do want to re-emphasize that too, because a lot of people, whether you're listening now or later in the future, when you hear this is so important, because at that moment you have a choice, right? You have a choice, like Ray at that point, like accept it and be like, thank you
Yeah.
for telling me how to correct it.
Yeah.
Or on the other hand, you could all be butthurt and be all like, what you talking about, man? Oh, I thought you're my
Like,
boy, da, 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 and
this
start
guy's
hating.
an asshole.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the thing is, if you come from that always student mentality, like how do I always get better, and then you hear people giving you positive criticisms, you're always going to get better. So arm yourself with that kind of thinking, and that's why Ray's so good right now. So
Thank you.
you guys could be like that too, right?
Oh my
So
God. Well, I
yeah,
just won an award actually.
I know you won the
Essence.
dude. That's yeah.
I'm
I
the
got actually I
essence.
got to pull that one up. But congratulations, man. I mean, you won so many things. It's really hard to keep
I
track.
don't really win that much. I win in crew battles because I'm a good I'm a good partner.
Okay, well that's
But
cool though.
one-on-ones,
That's
I don't win none of that. I have no endurance.
well. Anyways, let's carry you forward, okay? Because let's go to when you competed on was that America's Best Dance Crew.
Oh shoot.
What year was that, and who would you do it with? Tell me the whole experience, bro.
ABDC?
Yeah.
I don't know the years, but I knew it was the third one they did. Third
Okay.
season, I think.
Third season. All right.
After Supreme Soul and all that.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, they need some dope b-boys on there, because back then choreography people did b-boy moves, but they weren't b-boying. They just did them to get past, like kind of like it's kind of cheesy. And they were like, no, hell no, we could do that, and we could do it for real. Our shit wasn't that good either though, because we suck at choreography.
Wait, hold on a sec. So when you say R, who's the we in here?
Headhunters.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
all Headhunters did it. It was like, I think Shy Guy, like I said, you taught us a lot, Siege, because Shy Guy taught us to be in order. And I was like, what the hell is this? I remember John telling us to try the routine individually.
Mm.
That that messed it up.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good. It was good, but at that time, I was like, "Oh, it's hard."
Yeah.
But I was
Yeah.
right, And then we did the show, and then they actually called us and said that we looked too old to be on the show.
What?
And a lot of our crew that time took that right to the heart, and a lot of them slowed down the dance from that damn show.
Mm. Mm.
I didn't, but like a lot of other people, I was like, because imagine like you training all your life, and then you're on top of your game, and some like Hollywood's telling you like you look old.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
That's something that me, John, and Dennis got too when we did the America Got Talent. They straight up, even before we started dancing, dude. Right when we walked out, the dude was all like, "How old are you guys?"
Yeah, I was like,
I was like, "Motherfucker, I wanted to kick this ass, but I had to keep smiling."
It's crazy. But Hollywood's a whole different like machine down there,
Yeah. Okay. So I do remember I had you. Afterwards, I had you come back, and I had you as a guest speaker at Mission College, and thank you for that too. Yeah. But maybe if you don't mind resharing some of the lessons that you learned. What was your experience like in Hollywood? If you kind of summarize that, right?
Oh man, what a summary.
The pros and cons of it.
The pros are all the jobs are down there, and then everything's a call away down there. Like a lot of opportunity for more. Like a dance job could turn into a modeling job. A modeling job could turn into a commercial. They look for the confidence in your dance, not really your dance moves.
Yeah.
They look for eye contact. No one knows that. I didn't know that when I went down there. Get a nice haircut. I didn't know that either. Smile when you do a move. I didn't know that either. Like I didn't know any of that. All that stuff. It helps you get like a lot of gigs down there. Yeah. And also keeping in contact with your agent or your group of friends is very important. Mm-hmm. The bad part is there's a lot of fake people down there. Or a lot of people that don't know who they are yet, maybe, or they're hurting in some way. Mm-hmm. So you have to deal with that. And imagine going to an audition, seeing 10 Sieges, but none of them are you.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. You don't get the gig.
Now
and you're a real Siege.
Right. And this is so true because I hear this a lot too, right? And I kind of want you to expand a little bit when you said there are a lot of fake people. Maybe give it an example of what you mean by that.
Okay.
You don't have to give specific names, but kind of like what does that mean?
Like when I was there, like I guess like people that don't pay you back when you buy them food.
Okay. The stingy ones.
No sense. Like I bought you food. Why are you paying? Whatever. I know you are. It's like kind of like ghosting.
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah.
But also, like I said, another example is imagine going to an audition where they're looking for you, and you go there and there's a bunch of you doing your shit that you made up, and you don't get the job. And that's like kind of phony to me. Like you're the person that they're asking for, But it is what it is. I mean, they're looking for a certain face. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's just weird to see that and be experiencing that all the time.
That's very cutthroat business.
Yeah, very businessy.
Very business. Yeah, very Hollywood cutthroat.
Yeah, that's all it is. I mean, back then I didn't understand it. I said yes to a lot of things. I didn't know what's going on. Mm-hmm. But now I know what it is, so I could do whatever I want now. But like knowing that when you're young is very important. Like knowing how cutthroat it can be, because it always will surprise you.
Right. Cliff just mentioned biters. That's a terminology that us back then we use for people that plagiarize your stuff. Now, one of the things that you just reminded me of too. I remember when Gary. For those that don't know who I'm talking about, Gary. This is Gary Kendall. He was my mentor. My big brother, and he mentioned a lot of times. Us in the Northern California, we would have to drive down, just like you did, drive down to Southern California, and sometimes live there for a little bit.
Yeah.
But for auditions and things like that, many times, right? You audition for either for an artist or a commercial or whatever. Oftentimes, you don't even get to dance because they look at you because they already says, hey, you're not tall enough or you're not short enough. Yeah. You're not dark enough. You're not light enough.
Yeah.
You're not black enough, you're not Asian enough. Unfortunately for him, he's mixed, right? So if you're mixed, he's not fully black and he's not fully Asian. He's half black, half Asian. So a lot of the jobs he doesn't get just because he doesn't even fit that mold. They never got a chance to see how great this guy danced, you know.
Yeah.
So it is unfortunate. Is this something that you experienced when you went down?
Hold up.
I know. Hey.
All right. Yeah. So
They know what you did yesterday, bro.
yeah,
Run.
I've experienced that a few times. I remember one time for a Busta Rhymes video.
Okay.
They asked for like the top b-boys with certain type of moves, and I know I have all the moves back then. I had like every type of move they wanted,
Yeah.
and I didn't get past the audition because I wasn't black.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they even told me, I'm like, well, why you asking me here then? Like, why you make me drive an hour to go audition at 9 a.m.
Right.
kill it to get everybody to hype me up, for people to praise me and hype me up and like, go crazy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you didn't get it, you ain't black or whatever.
Like you could have told me that you knew I wasn't black before I started the thing.
You send your photo in. They know your face. They know who you are. And it was a Busta Rhymes video. I think they hired Twix or something instead of me. I was like, what the fuck?
Right. Yeah, it does make you just really pissed off at the whole industry, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like, at least give me a heads up. I'd be, waste my. That time I lived like hour away, and and there's traffic and all that stuff.
Right.
But so many gigs are like that. Like, it's just how it is, And then eventually, you're like, okay, well, they want this. You have to be this certain person for them, or you have to just know who to be around with to not get fooled around with like that.
Right. Yeah, this is really important because for those that are, if you guys aspire to, either if you're in LA or move down to LA to pursue this, just know, right? Ray's gone through this, and this is something that most of you guys will face. So be aware of that, Not to say don't try it, right? If you believe in yourself, go ahead and give it a shot,
Give it a shot, for sure. Experience is the best teacher.
Exactly. Yeah. Now I want to actually move to a different subject because I actually was asked by a few people about how we judge, right? Because you've entered a lot, of course, and you judged a lot as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So the question is, how do you judge? What are your criteria? What do you base it on? Because right now,
now or back
and
then?
probably even before, right? It's just so there's really no rules on how to judge. It's basically like, okay, here or here, especially 1-on-1 or 2-on-2. And I understand the frustration that a lot of people been through. It's like, hey, you don't agree with the judge, and then the judge may or may not know how to express their critique. So the question goes up to to me and now to you. How do you judge, and what are your advice?
So right now, right?
Right now, yeah.
For any dance or just breaking, everything?
Let's just say breaking. Let's say 1-on-1 breaking.
Okay, so breaking is a lot easier to judge than most dance styles.
Okay.
Because a lot of b-boys are off beat. So that just kills off like half of the people for sure. Like you guys off beat, you lost. You guys are not with the music. You're not with the rhythm. For me now, it's like that's the main thing. If you're not on beat, like why are you even here?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So that's my number one, of course. And foundation, of course. You can't look like you're locking when it's a b-boy event. That makes no sense to me. Unless it's an open styles event, it's different.
Yeah.
And breaking is simple. It's be on beat, beat your opponent, your own way, and have your foundation, which makes you look like you're a b-boy or b-girl.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
It's pretty simple.
Right. So first off, I think you right on the money, be on beat, and I would have to totally agree with you there. More than half will probably be eliminated. They're probably not going to make it to the next round just because they're off beat. Now let's get to maybe towards the semifinals and the final. Now we're getting to where they're probably both pretty much on beat. How do you determine who beats who? What are the aspects and the characteristics that you look for now?
In semifinals, well, this is when people get tired usually, including myself. So there's a lot of breaking moves that people like to attempt. They never really do. Never really get it through in semifinals and finals.
Mm-hmm.
and usually like the endurance comes in,
Mm.
and you'll see it in each dancer, and you'll see how they play their cards. Usually, someone's trying to do more like work and harder moves and risking, crashing or like being
Mm-hmm.
sloppy. Because if both people are on beat now it's like who's sloppy, who's like
Yeah.
just who's messing around and who's like trying to win it. It's
Right.
really a difference, And it's not you have to do bigger moves to win. It's just like you have to be more like battle strategy to win it. Like okay, now like to say like, oh, I know Siege is gonna like kill me with some beat shit. Okay, let me hit up some harder moves. So now it's like a competitive battle conversation. Who has a better argument?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff go into that. To me, it's like a
Mm-hmm.
lot. But I think like whoever's a better battler, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
if the moves are similar, then they're gonna win for sure. Like there's
Mm-hmm.
ways. It's like argument.
That's really cool, man. And for those that are listening, we're kind of talking now on a higher level, right? Because uh, higher level means more conceptual, right? When we're talking about how battle strategies and stuff like that. But preliminary, I think again for most people that are listening right now, be on beat. Always be on beat, right? You're going for tricks and stuff like that. That's cool. That's cool. But when you have somebody professional like Ray and anybody who's been dancing for a long time, we're always looking for somebody to be on beat first because everything else is gymnastic, right? You could have a person who's dope gymnast. He could probably come here and do tons of flips and everything. The flares, the toes are nicely pointed and all that shit.
Yeah.
But where's the dance? Are they on beat? I mean, I've seen a few clips where these USA gymnasts, not to make fun of USA gymnasts, but all gymnasts, right? Where they're awesome, they're muscular and all that stuff. But as far as when the music comes on, their groove is. It reminds me of Van Damme in in Breaking, right? Right? That's what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. So yeah, if you want to be gymnast, that's okay. But if you want to enter a dancing competition, you gotta be on beat. You gotta dance. So I'm
Yeah,
so glad you said that, bro.
it's crazy. Like I think breaking known to not be on beat that much. Like now it's better now, but back then I think shoot, I don't even know. All we heard is do do what like just
Yeah.
random things going on.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. We might as well be playing classical because that has nothing to do with the music that they're listening
Yeah,
to.
breaking's
Okay.
wild.
Yeah. Yeah. Man. Okay. Cool. Um, let's talk about some of the people that you roll with right now.
Right now.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah.
well, of course, Shy Guy. Shy Guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I know Shy Guy, but uh, the people that are listening right now, how did you meet Shy Guy? We're talking about John Nagat, Shy Guy, locking extraordinaire.
How did I
How did you
meet
get to
Shy
know?
Guy?
Yeah.
We met through that ABDC like season 3. That's when he came in, head on his crew back then,
Mm-hmm.
and then he taught us like all his ways of being on beat. Basically, I mean, I wasn't on beat that much back then until I met Shy Guy, and then
Mm-hmm.
you could do that and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing, him, as we talked about earlier, right? When you started, you were shy, and Shy Guy obviously was really shy. Um, I have to put myself in that shoes as well. When I first, and here's the thing, for those that don't know, I immigrated here from another country, right? So I'm not born here. So coming over here, and obviously I'm insecure about myself because obviously I'm not from here. I don't speak the language. Every possible scenario, I'm shy. I don't even know if anybody's making fun of me. So we all start shy somewhere, but
Yeah,
with a little bit of here and there, and dance is definitely a tool that we can all use to give us some confidence. And when you're confident, life just becomes a little more fun.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
On top of that, like depends who you're around too. Some people make you more shy,
mm,
and some people like don't. Like for me, Shy Guy wasn't shy to me.
mm-hmm,
Like around me and him, we're just like not everyday other dudes. And even when I first met him, like we're just blah talking, talk, you
yeah,
know. And he has a lot to say. John is Shy Guy, smart as hell.
yeah, yeah. For sure. That and the determination. I mean,
Yeah.
you both and you both moved down to LA, right? Maybe talk a little bit about that.
Yeah,
Like
I think
what was the decision? Why'd you guys do it together?
I think we thought about the same time, I believe, and I also know that he was more organized than I was at all times. So I know he knew where to be at, and no, for the as far as like getting a spot, and also like I think without him, if I went by myself, I don't know where I'd be.
Mm,
I would probably lose my mind at that
mm,
time
mm. Okay.
because
Yeah,
he
you.
definitely leveled me out back there because I had a lot to say. I would go to an audition. And I never been to audition before. I'll just show up, and then people will say or do whatever they wanted. And I couldn't believe things when I was there. Like I just couldn't believe it. And to talk to Shy Guy about it when I got back from audition,
Yeah.
like calmed me down because I had no one else to talk to, and no one would
Mm,
understand. Like
yeah.
except him.
Yeah.
I can't like I said, I couldn't believe some of the things down there. I just don't believe it.
Yeah.
Like
What do you remember? Like, what's like one of the things that just made you
I
go
don't
like,
I don't believe when these people want these gigs for dancers and they want certain things and they never hire the guy that needs it the most or deserves it
mm,
the most. I never
mm,
understand that.
mm-hmm.
And they would hire some copyright, some like plastic version of everything.
Yeah.
I didn't understand. I still don't get that like to this day, but that's what it is.
Right.
Like it made no sense to me. Like and then I'll complain to John and be like, "What the hell is this? Like why is this happening? Like
Yeah.
this makes it's like it would look better if this was that." And
Yeah.
I just didn't get it.
Yeah. Must be really, really frustrating, right?
Yeah, at that time it really was. Yeah.
Wow. And how long were you guys down there for?
I think for a year and a half or two,
Okay. Okay.
and then we both fell in love with girls and we moved away.
That's a whole new episode we're gonna have to move on next time,
Oh
dude.
man, that was the downfall of my Hollywood right there.
Man, all right, but hey, real quick, I'm gonna switch mode real quick, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this thing called this or that. There's no wrong answer. You're either
Right.
choosing this or that, and if you want to, you can go ahead and justify yourself, justify why you choose,
What is
or you
that?
don't you don't even need to if you don't want to. All right.
Yeah.
So let me see if I can pull this up real quick. This or that. Here we go. Do you see it?
Yeah. Oh, PowerPoint.
PowerPoint. That's right. We got Google Slide here. All right. This or that. There are no wrong answers. Let's start. Text or phone call. Which do
Is
you?
this the left and that's the right?
Or you could just say text or phone call.
Oh, text.
Text. You prefer text.
Yeah.
All right. Next. Shop online or shop in store.
Shop in store.
In store. Okay.
Truck.
Car or truck.
Truck.
Truck. Toilet paper over or under.
Is that like when it's on the thing?
Yeah. When it's on the thing, like if you roll it, if the roll's from the top,
Uh,
or you go under.
I don't even know. I'll go under, I guess.
All right. Meat or veggie.
Meat.
Meat. Air or water.
Oh, water.
Water. Music or podcast. Now I have to rephrase this one, okay? It's not, of course, dancers we prefer music. Now
Yeah.
this is more like when you're maybe if you're commuting, or if you're working out, would you listen to nowadays there's a lot of good podcasts, right?
I'll go back to music.
Still music. Okay, cool. Blue or red?
Red.
Red. Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram. And then now there's Twitch. And now there's
That's right. There's Twitch now. Yeah, for sure. But Instagram, which
too, like too much words.
yeah. Which by the way, after this, I'm gonna have to show everybody your Instagram because
Oh, so it's like my resume.
it is. It's awesome, man. And I was saying, for real, you are an artist, a creator. So not just a dancer, all right? But we'll get to that. Pancake or waffle?
Pancake, because I can make it.
NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
In sync, because there's 5 letters.
All right. Well, Backstreet Boys, don't they go by BSB sometimes?
Yeah, but that's never been a fan of too much of it. but I saw it because my friends saw it, but it wasn't like
Mm.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. All right. Iced coffee or hot coffee?
iced coffee. You know what I'm saying?
Iced coffee. Taco or burrito?
Taco,
Taco. Strength or flexibility?
flexibility.
Mm. Well, you got tons, bro. When you dance,
I don't
man.
know about that.
Well,
I'm
more
trying to
than
say
me.
right
That's
now.
so. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if we compare ourselves to some of the other b boys or other dancers, there's some really incredible flexibility people. But
Yeah,
yeah, anybody's more flexible than me, then I give it up. So that's
true that. Especially at our age, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. Holy shit. All right, motorcycle or bicycle?
I never ridden a motorcycle, like a real one, but I'm gonna go motorcycle.
Okay, you want one now?
Yeah, I do want one.
Do you want a those ninjas or something more like a Harley where you sit back?
I like those cafe racers.
Okay.
It's kind of like a mix, right?
Yeah, yeah. Because I remember when I was little, right? When we watched like those ninja movies, it's all about those crotch rockets, right? You want to
Yeah.
look sleek and stuff. But then, as you get older, like for me now, like your back, back
Yeah, I
you
kind of
can't
just want to
crouch for
sit
too
down
long.
normally.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. Money or free time?
Oh, that's a weird one. I'll go money.
Money. Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
enough free time.
It's always when you have a lot of free time, you want money, right?
Yeah. I
If you have
mean,
a lot of money, maybe you're stuck working so hard to get the money, you don't have free time. So
that's a hard one because it's a very interpretive. Could be. I
yeah,
can say like I could talk about this all day.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think the ideal situation is to have both, right? So
Yeah.
we can only dream, man. We can only dream.
Yeah.
All right, horror or comedy?
Oh my gosh. I'll go horror.
Horror. Uh-huh. What's like the last one that really got you, man?
That really got me.
Yeah. One of
I
your
always
all
thought
time.
paranormal activity was kind of scary as a joke
Oh, okay.
because I had that home recording type feel.
Yeah, yeah. There's a part of you that believe it's actually real, huh?
Yeah, because it's like you're seeing it through their eyes, kind of like how we see things in a way, like just
Mm-hmm.
walking around.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
I watched all the horror videos on Netflix, movies. I mean,
Yeah.
and they're kind of
Yeah.
funny too, so it's kind of comical.
Yeah, yeah. Some of the I think for me, I have to think back to when I was younger, right? Because when you're younger, you're not really sure if it's real or not, and those are the ones that kind of
Yeah,
gives you nightmares, you know?
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
was it Encounters of the Fourth Kind or something? Close Encounters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I watched that when I was a kid, like a
Mm-hmm.
child, like very very young, and I remember it because I had nightmares for years,
Yeah, that screws you up, right?
but I don't remember anything funny back then.
Uh-huh. But now you looked at it, it was kind of like, oh, kind of funny, huh?
A little bit for that one.
All right. Let's move forward. Cardio or weights?
Cardio.
Cardio, yeah. Jackson 5 or New Edition?
This is a shy guy question. Jackson 5,
Day or night?
night.
Night. Uber,
Lyft.
Lyft.
I used to work for Lyft actually.
Oh yeah, did you do Uber as well?
Yeah, but I did more Lyft. I think Uber was more like not my style.
Ah, okay. All right, soup or sandwich?
Sandwich.
Sandwich. Do you have a favorite?
I like any Vietnamese sandwich actually.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. I was just at Mr. Lee's over there downtown.
Oh, the yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, a lot of the Vietnamese sandwich.
They're
Yeah,
like worth. They're not even expensive. They're like good pricing in San
right,
Jose, not San Francisco. San Jose.
right, right. Yeah, yep. All right.
uh,
Dine in or delivery?
Delivery if you have a spot.
Delivery, yeah. Basketball, football,
Basketball.
rhythm or balance?
Rhythm.
iOS or Android?
Oh, iOS.
iOS.
Now iOS.
So did you have Android before?
Yeah, I had Android before, and I mean, I think a lot of things. But I do know that iOS. Every time I updated my phone, it broke.
That's why I switched out of iOS, man. Well, it's not that it broke; it slowed the hell
It just
down
yeah,
so
it just
much.
stopped. I didn't drop it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So that's why I was like, enough is enough, dude. You ripped me off too much. So
but the
that's when I went
Android,
back
when
to
I drop it,
Android.
it breaks.
But I might go back and forth. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, Apple was so good with their stuff that
yeah.
it's so hard to it's so hard to leave.
It is. It
Yeah.
is.
All right. Mayo or mustard?
Uh, I guess mustard.
Mustard. Salsa or pachata?
But bachata's like that. What is that?
That's like it's. I
I
want to
forgot.
say if I were to describe it, it's a little bit like salsa, but maybe a little bit slower.
I'm gonna go that then. Sounds like
Okay.
sexy salsa.
Yeah, I think I want to say that too, but then salsa is sexy itself too. So,
Yeah,
um, but yeah, yeah. All right, peanut butter or Nutella,
I'm gonna go peanut butter.
Tupac or
Yeah.
Biggie,
Okay, I'll go Biggie.
Biggie. Yeah, Breakin' or Beat Street.
Okay, I don't remember much of it, but I'm gonna go breaking.
Okay, all right. Now I think I'm not even sure. I got to look it up, but I think Breakin' came first, and then Beat Street. I might be totally off, man. I don't know.
I am not the guy for that one.
I see Wish on and I see Cliff on, so maybe you guys could correct me.
Yeah,
But
I don't
but
know.
either one, yeah, I remember going to the movie theater to watch Beat Street
Yeah,
because I was like, dude, I gotta go check this out. And Break In, I remember somebody I remember hearing it from school, but never got to see it until somebody had it on VHS, and I was just like, oh man, I gotta check it out. And of course, I mean, I seen some TV highlights and stuff. So
yeah. The first videos I got were at Mr. Rags, so they're like Battle of the Year and Pro Am.
mm-hmm.
And so when I saw that and watched this stuff, the Hollywood stuff, I didn't like any of it back then. I saw,
Oh
so I first thing I saw was already like the some like super
yeah,
crazy footage,
yeah,
and I was like, so I stuck back then. I was younger. I didn't really even care about the Hollywood.
right,
I didn't even know either. I was like, nah, I ain't
right.
watching that. I'm watching Pro Am.
Right. Yeah. Plus, I mean, the whole movie, if it's an hour and a half long, you only get like maybe 5 to 10 minutes of actual dancing. So
Yeah,
for sure, you get better money worth buying Battle of the Year.
and rest in peace, Shabba and Breaking, right?
Yeah, for sure. That was last week. Definitely.
Yeah.
Rest in peace for that legend right there. Okay, moving forward, Sammy Davis Jr. or the Nicholas Brothers.
Oh shoot. See, I'm gonna go Nicholas Brothers because there's two.
Hmm. See, I know, man. I was hesitant about this question because yeah, it's 2-on-1, right?
Two
It's
on
no, it's
one.
not fair. Um, but yeah, I mean, the Nicholas Brothers, both of them, are freaking incredible, man.
Yeah, they're all legends.
All legends, yeah, you
Ultra
can't wrong.
legends.
And back to this, I was gonna say Sammy Davis Jr. I would say he was one of the first b boys,
Yeah,
right?
he did hip
He
hops,
was
right?
doing headspin
Yeah, like
as a
little fingers or
tapper,
something. Yeah,
and he
yeah,
was doing swipes. He was doing a lot of b boy moves.
yeah.
If for anybody out there, go do some research on Sammy Davis Jr. He was doing these crazy ass moves as a tapper, and I'm pretty sure the b boys wasn't like watching him and then say, oh, we're gonna do this, but he was doing this exact same thing way back
Yeah.
when. So I'm like, yeah, if he was if he was born like a few decades later, he would have been an amazing b
Oh,
boy.
it'd be crazy. B-Boy Cloud. That's like his inspirations right there.
Yeah,
Like
Cloud. I
those
mean,
guys right there
incredible.
on the thing as Cloud's inspirations for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Legends, real dance legends. All right, so I think I know which one you are, but passenger or driver?
I'm a driver, dude.
All the way, right?
I drove
And it's
so
actually
much.
kind of like a metaphor in life too, right? You're a driver because you take control of your life,
Yeah, I drive really
whereas,
safe too. I have like 5 stars on my lift back then.
oh, hey,
All my
you don't.
deliveries are on time.
Do you do Lyft anymore or
I do shift. So
now?
like right now, I could go back to work after this, like right away.
Now let me ask you real quick though. Do you have a lot of passengers that were like, "Oh shit, you're Nasty Ray"?
Ah, nah, nah,
No, most of them aren't like
nah,
B-boy fans.
nah. Back then, nah. When I worked Lyft, nah, like very rare ever.
That would be kind
Cause
of interesting though, huh?
yeah,
Because I wonder if you're gonna get more extra tip for that.
I wish. I wish you tip me in general. Shoot.
All right, moving forward. Funny or smart?
All smart.
Smart. Now, okay, so this question is kind of tricky, right? So one aspect is, do you prefer yourself to be funny or smart? Now, the second question is, do you prefer uh, a girl who's funny or smart?
I think smart, smart, smart. 'Cause you have to be
Smart.
smart to be funny.
Ah, that's a good one, right? So, okay,
Yeah,
both. Be smart, because if you're smart, you
you
could
could
be
be whatever
funny.
you want.
Now, could you be the other way around? Like, if you're funny, can you be smart because you're funny?
In a way, but the people I've met in my life that are funny are not smart.
All right. Ah, that's a good one. All right. So smart first. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Ooh, Prince or Michael?
Prince.
Prince. Dog or cat?
I like cats.
Cats. All right. Bro, that is it, man. You did awesome.
Thanks.
Killed it. Now, what I want to do right now, though, is to show off. Can I show off your Instagram page?
Yeah, yeah, sure, for sure.
All right. So this is, um, I hope this is the right one where people can follow you. I mean, you already got
Nasty
tons of
Ray.
followers, anyways. But this is the one, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, guys, if you want to get a hold of Nasty Ray here, his handle, Nasty Ray, easy peasy, right there. A lot of cool stuff. I don't want to go through all of it, but you guys feel free to add him if you will.
Thank you.
And now, real quick, do you also do private lessons for people who want to
Yeah,
learn
yeah.
directly from you?
I do everything. I rarely say no to anything, which is not a
Okay.
good thing either. But I've done a lot of jobs, random jobs. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. And is that the best way? Or also, let me see. You also have a Facebook, right? Should I?
Yeah.
Can I show that one off as
Yeah. I
well?
mean, I think the best way to get me is on Instagram though. But yeah, I have
Instagram is
Facebook.
better. That's right, because you said
Um.
Instagram over Facebook.
Yeah.
But just in case, those that want to hit you up on Facebook, here is your Facebook.
Yeah.
Um,
Look at that. When you get that on beat.
right there, right there. All right, cool. Ah, look at that. Look at that. All right. Cool, man. Bro, thank you so much, man. This is awesome. You always you're always for all the homies, and always so humble, always so fun to connect with you, brother. I definitely got to get you back again. A lot of questions for you, a lot of knowledge that you can share for me. I'm learning, and I'm sure everybody that's tuning in is tuning in. There's Wish. What's up, Wish?
Wish.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't see all of his replies. Oh, they're all iOS, man. All you iOS guys. All right, brother. Thank you again. Any last words for everybody out here?
Uh, uh, I'm not good at this, but thanks for tuning in. Thank you, Siege. And when are we gonna do a video though?
That is right, man. Sorry guys. I know me and Ray's been talking about doing some collaboration together. I think we talked about it even before the whole Corona thing, and that
Yeah.
thing kind of took a dump on us. But at least we got this started, and my hope is that we're gonna get back together and just create, man.
Yeah.
With a true artist right here.
Something. Gotta do something.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. My brother, thank you for joining me. Until next time, make it funky. We out. There you go, baby.